What's up, guys? Big Guy Bets back at it again with another free picks video. First off, like I always say, guys, welcome if you are new here. If you are new, guys, go ahead, hit that pause button, go ahead, hit the like button and that subscribe button, and hit that bell so you're notified every single time I post. This is a college baseball central channel. Guys, it is the heat of the postseason. It has been an amazing day thus far. It has been a day full of lots of upsets and a lot of crazy stuff happening, so I'm excited to kind of get into that, guys. But again, appreciate you all for being here. I'm excited to keep on continuing the content and keep on growing the game for as best as we can, guys. This growing game is amazing. I know that there's so many new people to the college baseball gambling space and just the college baseball space in general, guys. I fell in love with it about 2 years ago. I played college baseball myself, but once I started getting into the actual gambling space of it, guys, there's really nothing like it. Especially this year, there's no clear number one team, in my opinion, and there's just so many different teams that could possibly win it this year, just going on a hot run. So I'm really excited to kind of get into how today went. But guys, just going over what that free pick was in yesterday's video. I guess now is yesterday's video. It was Alabama on the money line. They were minus 152 against Miami. Okay, I just want to go ahead and show you guys what the kind of it looked like. It was probably one of my most viewed videos, obviously, because people are starting to now realize that it's college baseball time and people want to hop in on this. So guys, I mean, it's not normally like that. We normally hit college baseball at an extremely high clip. Again, for the year, I believe now we are at 56-22 total, giving out free picks for college baseball. So still an amazing record, guys. I mean, obviously, we're way above our wins and losses, and I know a lot of people that have just fed off those free picks all year. So thankful to you guys, I guess, to be able to cash that every single week and every single day. But this is kind of setting the stage, guys, for how the game went today. I'm glad that I kind of waited to blow some steam off, because if I would have recorded this video, it would have been a lot of vulgar stuff. It would have been a lot of throwing shit. It would have been a lot of crazy stuff happening in this room. But I let myself kind of decompress and watch kind of everything else transpire, because I know a lot of people got screwed, especially Oregon, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But this is kind of how it has set the stage, guys. We had runners on first and second, 2 outs, and down 2. Let's go ahead and check it out. We had Alabama money line, and let me make sure I'm back up.
And he drives it high and deep to right center field. Torres on the track at the wall, and he makes the catch against the fence. Miami survives on a fly ball to the wall, and the Hurricanes move to the 1-0 game. How's your heart rate, Miami fans?
One more time.
And he drives it high and deep to right center field. Torres on the track at the wall, and he makes the catch against the fence. Miami survives on a fly ball to the wall, and the Hurricanes move to the...
There's a few things I want to note here, guys. First off, that would have been a walk-off 3-run home run. It arguably would have been the craziest thing ever. Everybody would have probably called me the GOAT. Everybody that was tailing that pick would have gamed through all the different rings and all that different stuff. But now I'm just looked at as a loser, because at the end of the day, the pick did not cash. So it did lose, guys. But it was a lot closer than you feel. I mean, it was a bee's dick away from us flaunting our cash around the sports book and being able to have the books cash out to us, guys. A literal bee's dick, maybe even mine on a good day. But it was so close, guys, to us. Just, I mean, we don't get lucky here. We really have to beat the books day in, day out with skill. So I wasn't expecting that to happen. But that would have been nice to be lucky. Sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good. Another thing I want to note here, guys, watch the batter here. He bat flipped that. He bat flipped this right here.
And he drives it high and deep to right center field.
I mean,
Torres on the track at the wall.
He hits it to the furthest part of the field. During the day, I don't know where the wind was blowing at this time. This felt like a walk-off 3-run homer. He bat flipped it. He thought he got all of it. clearly didn't get enough of it, or needs to hit the weight room. Just extremely frustrating, guys. I mean, again, the deepest part of the ballpark, of course, he couldn't have, pulled it just a little bit over the Sully sign to possibly get us that 3-run home run. Truthfully, it's really brutal. Miami's pitcher was horrible the entire day. I don't know how they didn't just take advantage of him all game long. It wasn't actually the pitcher that I thought was even going to start, so that kind of just ruined the whole thing in general. But yeah, guys, we were so close to that one. Definitely hurts, but kind of done, talking about that one. We need to get on how VIP went. But again, I kind of posted on my winnable. Inches short, guys. I mean, you can see he caught it right there. We were right there to get that walk-off 3-run home run to start this week with a bang, literally. But hey, we're going to have to wait till this free pick goes through to be able to keep doing that. But as long as you guys keep on showing up here, we're going to keep on making cash as best as we can. So this is kind of how VIP went today, guys. 2-1 on the regular plays. This 3-team parlay just completely stunk, to be honest with you guys. Florida just didn't come out to play. ECU is honestly one of the hottest teams in the country. It's honestly refreshing to see a team, an ECU team that doesn't really have too much pressure on them, and they get just to kind of go out there and play the brand of baseball that they like to play. So tough one there. Florida's going to have to make a really hard trek back up, but I still believe in this team quite a bit. Oklahoma just took care of business against Nebraska, throwing their third string. I don't know why I said third string. Their third starter. Oklahoma's coach put his nuts on the line and basically said, "We believe we can beat you without our best." And they did. So Nebraska is one more game from going home, and then TCU just absolutely got curb stomped by USC. But our good ones today for VIP to make it 2-1 was the Arizona Wildcats money line. That came through for us, 3-2 victory over Cal Poly. And Georgia Tech Florida State money line parlay -130. Truthfully, this parlay wasn't never really close. Georgia Tech just boat race Western Kentucky, wasn't ever close in my opinion. And Florida State kind of made it a little bit interesting against Bethune-Cookman, but we all knew that was a locked and loaded play there. So 2 easy winners and then 1 loser, so 2 of them will take it, guys, overall. Hey, as long as we're profiting cash at the end of the day, that's all that matters, guys. So green is green, and it doesn't matter how, as long as the books are paying you more than what you're paying in, that's all that matters. So without further ado, guys, let's get into kind of how today went real fast before we get into the free picks. It was a crazy one, guys. Like I told you, I don't know if most of you guys listened to the very last part of the video, but I did say lower your unit sizes for the time being if you're not too comfortable, and most of you probably are not too comfortable, so definitely limit your unit size for the time being, because there are so many different crazy things that happen. So many people would send me a couple parlays that are like, oh, are these going to hit? Guys, parlays just never hit in general in college baseball, but even furthermore, it is really hard to hit a parlay during the college baseball postseason. You honestly never know what's going to happen. There's so many. It's easier to predict kind of how the season's going to go and progress because teams tend to have their tendencies. But in these guys, pitchers can go a little bit further. They can throw a random guy in there. They can do different stuff that you're just not really anticipating. So there's a lot of crazy stuff. Well, the first crazy thing that I want to kind of acknowledge is where is that matchup? Where are we at? St. Mary's versus Oregon State, guys. One of the 1 seeds to go down. I would say that I'm definitely surprised at them losing at this point, just because Oregon State I thought was obviously much better than St. Mary's. But guys, I did say it in very many videos. Oregon State is a fraud. They've been a fraud all year. They went a full week without playing. I don't know how people didn't see that they were going to have some rust on them in this spot. I mean, guys, they didn't play in a conference tournament. They're an independent, and they're just not a good team overall. I really don't think that they have any shot at making the College World Series. I didn't before, and I certainly don't now. I definitely think that they'll, make a little bit of a run back, and maybe they could even win the regional, but they're not going to go toe-to-toe with Florida State, even if they magically make it out of this hole that they're in. Another one, guys, Ole Miss, and these guys that are, holding their starters for the next game because they believe that they're going to take care of business. Guys, you have to win your first one to get to the next one, and truthfully, there's a lot of powerful teams, and there's not enough power in the teams that are holding their starters to be able to do this. So Ole Miss, again, they played a Murray State team that was definitely very scrappy. They left a lot of runners left on base, and Ole Miss, they didn't take advantage of too many opportunities that Murray State kind of got themselves out of. So they had a chance to tie the game or even win the game at the end. Didn't get it done. And so now they have Hunter Elliott going in an elimination game tomorrow. So I feel really, really bad for Western Kentucky, but they're probably going to run into a buzzsaw, to be honest with you. But, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. Do I think that Ole Miss is probably going to make their way back to the championship game against Georgia Tech? Yes, but I think Georgia Tech's going to be in the driver's seat. They play Murray State tomorrow, and I like their chances to beat them in that one. But, again, Hunter Elliott, I would assume, is going to go. I mean, you can't hold him at this point, because at this point, you know, if you hold Hunter Elliott and you end up losing the game and you don't have your ace throw by the end of the year, you're just screwed. So, and then the last one I kind of wanted to note, guys, was this Utah Valley Oregon game, another 1 seed that went down at home. This one was the most shocking because Oregon, I feel bad, honestly, for the fans. That was arguably one of the worst calls I've seen in my life. The guy, I don't think it was malicious at all. I mean, in real time, for sure, I thought that he absolutely trucked him at home plate, but it wasn't malicious at all. He got thrown out of the game, and there was just a whole big thing that kind of just turned the tide for Oregon. At that point, if they would have scored on that one, it would have been 1 out runner on second base, and the tie game. So I feel bad. It's an unfortunate spot that for the Oregon Duck fans, but at the end of the day, I'm holding an Arizona Wildcats future to make it to Omaha, and so I don't feel that bad because we get to play Utah Valley in the winners bracket tomorrow, and honestly, I'm not going to be complaining. So again, guys, like I said, you cannot be taking these heavy favorites in these spots. You just never really know what's going to end up happening. So definitely lower it a little tomorrow, but I will say, guys, tomorrow is going to be a perfect opportunity to take some teams that are going to be hungry. Like I said, I don't anticipate these 1 seeds going down in 2 games. I don't think they go 2 in barbecue at home. So I'd definitely be looking at those as parlay pieces, assuming that the lines don't go out of control. You honestly don't even know what the books are going to be kind of putting out there at this point right now. There's not any lines up, and I would guarantee there probably won't be for the foreseeable future. So these free pick videos are going to be very hard for me to kind of continue to do without any lines, but I'm going to try my best to kind of give you guys as much as I can for free picks, and maybe even just a couple different spots that I do like, so that I can help you guys out. Because at the end of the day, that's all this really is about. If there was one specific line out already, I would have probably just done a free pick video on one, but I'm just going to kind of go through a couple games that I'm seeing that I won't be giving out to VIP, and kind of just see how it goes. So with these games that I'm currently seeing right now, there's one that in particular that I'm not seeing quite yet, and it is, I'll actually hold off for now, but just kind of looking over this slate for now. This game, I honestly have no interest in, Kansas State versus Houston Christian, mainly because I think Kansas State probably should win this game, but would I be willing to lay the money or the juice with them? No, I think they're one of the worst road teams in the country. I've never really seen them make too big of an impact on the road, so definitely not a team I'm looking at backing in this spot, but I would lean Kansas State in that one, guys. UTSA Texas. I've said it before, I think that Texas has one of the easiest routes to Omaha out of any of the teams. So truthfully, do I think UTSA is a pretty solid team? Yeah, I mean, for sure they're great. But in this situation, I think that Texas will probably take care of business against UTSA. They did lose to them in a midweek, and I think this is a bounce back spot for the Longhorns, and they're going to be in front of one of the most wild crowds in these tournaments. So this game, another interesting one, guys. Louisville versus Vandy, an in-state rivalry. I don't know why I said in-state. Definitely not in-state. A rivalry in itself, though. Louisville kind of looked good today against ETSU, but pretty much anyone could against that pitching staff. So I think Vandy kind of had their one scare, and they'll probably take care of business tomorrow. West Virginia, Clemson. I thought that Clemson, if they were going to go down in any of these games, they would have gone down today, and they took care of business against USC Upstate, and now they're in the driver's seat, and I think they're playing a West Virginia team that does not have too many quality wins on the year. So would definitely lean Clemson in that one, guys. That's kind of what I like to see on these first few. One game that I do want to kind of talk about and would want to make my free pick if it was up, guys, it is going to be in the Oklahoma versus UNC game. That is who's going to be playing against each other. Oklahoma's made it to the winner's bracket against UNC, and I'm kind of going to show you guys what that looks like real fast. Let's go ahead and check out the Chapel Hill Regional. UNC is going to be playing against Oklahoma, so this one's going to be a really good game, guys. This is what I anticipated before, and honestly, this is like I kind of talked about earlier, Oklahoma did start their third starter, their Sunday starter, Malachi Witherspoon. He took care of business against Nebraska, and I think that his brother Kyson will do no different. He is an amazing player. I do have some shades around here. Actually, I have my Oklahoma shades. Every single time we have taken Oklahoma on the channel, they have taken care of business. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Oklahoma Sooners glasses on while I talk about my boy Kyson Witherspoon, guys. He is slated to be on the bump. Like I said, I don't know why I can't type. Oh, it's because I can't see through these damn glasses. Kyson is going to be just a stud, guys. I mean, he is arguably the best right-handed arm, or arguably maybe the best arm in the country. If you guys look here, he's got 91 innings pitched on the year, 120 strikeouts. Just a straight dog, guys. I mean, the one thing I do want to note, and I've heard maybe one or two people say this before, and I think it's a really good point to make. When he does face premier competition, guys, he rises to the occasion. As you can see, 6.1 innings against Texas, 8 strikeouts, only 3 runs. And then here against Georgia, 7.2, 2 runs. Ole Miss, 7 innings, 0 runs, 8 strikeouts. Same thing, Georgia here again. The one, again, here we go again. Missouri, not a good team. 4 earned runs, 10 strikeouts. So when he's tending to have like not as great of games, guys, it's against not good competition. Again, Kentucky, not as good competition, 4 earned runs. So the thing to note here, he's going to be playing against great competition on the road. I think that he thrives in this environment, especially on the road, guys. I think that he is a road warrior. I think that if he can do this to the Georgia Bulldogs at Georgia, one of the best teams at home in the entire country, 7 innings of good ball, guys, 1 earned run and 8 strikeouts. I think that he can take care of a UNC team that cannot hit anywhere close to what that Georgia team can at home. The play, I guess, that I do want to make, guys, if we can see this game, and if you guys can and bet UNC as well, UNC unders as well, but if this game comes out about 12, 13, 11, we're going to go ahead and take the under. But, guys, I will do a little bit of a sprinkle on the Oklahoma money line. So those are the two. I want to kind of give out 2 in this one just because I don't know what the line's going to come out at, guys. I know that Oklahoma will be coming out as a dog. Maybe plus 140, plus 150, maybe even, plus 200. That would be great. But and if I get 2.5 runs, definitely going to take that 2.5 runs with Oklahoma. I just think that this team is built for at least getting one more game into the tournament. Then I think UNC can kind of make their way back once they kind of get through the whole bracket, because Oklahoma cannot hit. Let's not get it twisted. They cannot hit. I think the game today actually went over, so I love the under even more tomorrow. Again, I think the Caro's going to be on the bump for UNC. Even more reason to love the under. So if the under does come in at about 11.5, 12.5, I mean, anything 11.5 and over, we're going to go ahead and take it. 10.5, maybe even there. I just think that this game finishes up at about a 6-3. Yeah, man, that's max, to be honest with you guys. Maybe even, 6-4. So I think that this definitely has an Oklahoma spot written all over it, but definitely an under. So those are the 2 kind of plays that I'd go with in this one, is the under and then Oklahoma on the money line. Again, this is my dog, guys. Kyson is just an amazing player. I think he's going to go against a UNC team that isn't used to seeing a premier arm like him, especially. So I think that he takes care of business. And just to show you guys what Jason DeCaro is all about. I know that for you guys that have been with me for a while, North Carolina unders have been absolutely beautiful to us. This is Jason DeCaro. He's pitched 73 innings this year, 62 Ks, only 28 earned runs, and 3.42 ERA, guys. So he's a stud. Again, I mean, you can just see it here. I mean, he does it well against pretty good competition. But I just don't think his numbers really will match up against Kyson. So I don't think that Oklahoma will be able to take advantage of him. But, I mean, if I were to lean more one way, I do like Oklahoma. But the under, like I said, if anything 11.5 and over, we're going to go ahead and take it as a smash spot. I think that this is going to be a grueling game, and I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be a pitcher's duel for the ages. I'm really excited to watch. I can't wait for this line to come out. So, again, Oklahoma on the money line and the under are going to be the 2 free plays, guys. And again, I gave away a couple additional plays here as well. Just kind of go over those one more time just to kind of tell you guys I really do, like the Texas side. I don't know what the over or the over under will come out at, and we're not going to really look at that, or the money line. I know that's not really saying too much, taking Texas on the money line, but one money line play that I do think will be relatively close is maybe this one and this one, guys, and we kind of went over those. So again, those are the free picks for today, guys, or for the next video. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Best of luck in every single one of your bets tomorrow. Please subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and we still do have a couple more spots on my college baseball season pass, so you guys can catch a VIP win with us. So again, appreciate you all. Best of luck tomorrow, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.